Hi, everyone. So first of all, I apologize for the lighting situation. The lighting in this hotel room is a bit strange. There are like two lights up near the ceiling, but they're on the far side of the room. And then on the side of the room with the bed, there are two bedside tables. There is no like overhead lighting at all in this room, and there's no other lights. So it's a bit kind of like lots of lighting on that end, kind of washing things out. But if I turn those out, then there's not enough light to film with. I don't think. I mean, I can try. Yeah, that turns out the main light. You. Well, anyway, doesn't matter. So I'm in a hotel in the Earl's Court Ibis because I was with my friend for the weekend, and then tonight I went and saw one of my favorite bands. And because I knew the show was going to be super late, I didn't want my friend to like. Well, number one, she lives all the way out in East London, so it would have taken me like an hour to get back to her place. And also, I didn't want her to have to like wait up for me, and I didn't really like the idea of like using her as a place to stay. So I just booked a hotel room for tonight, but I was at her house all weekend. And I didn't do a packing video before I left, so I thought I would do one right now as I've unpacked in the hotel room because I needed something that was, of course, in the bottom of my bag. And so since I unpacked, I figured I might as well just like do the packing video and then repack. So here we are. So this is everything that came with me. I used my wheeled suitcase, which was really fun because as you can see, I just paused recording to go and grab my walking stick to stick on the bed. Because, oh yeah, I'm using a walking stick right now because I sprained my knee on Monday. And I came down to London on Friday. I had plans from Friday. Like, I had plans on Friday and Sunday and Monday. So, and these were like pre-booked events. So I knew I had to come, and rather than use a crutch, I used a stick. So it's really interesting. So, wheeled suitcase, stick, and then I had this small backpack, rucksack, and then I had my little purse, which fit inside the rucksack. But tonight I just used my little purse. But excuse me. So anyway, so this is everything, and so I thought I would go through it. So first, I'm going to show you a little like um, hotel room hack if your hotel room doesn't have a safe. So my hotel appears to be attached to a convention center of some description, or like a mini convention center, because obviously it's not like a big one. Like maybe I guess conference center is maybe the better word. But anyway, I was really kind of surprised when I got into the room, and with it being a conference center, I expected there to be like a safe in the room because most hotels have safes for you to put your belongings in, especially when it's like a convention kind of center. Um, but this one didn't. So what I did was I had a packing cube here, and this is a blanket that I brought with me because I always travel with a blanket. You guys know this, and so my blanket was inside the packing cube inside my suitcase. And all I did was I just put my tablet and my Kindle in the bottom of the packing cube, put the blanket back on top, and then zipped it up, and then put it in my suitcase, and then just like sat my suitcase back in the closet area. So, it didn't look like my tablet. It just looked like a packing cube full of clothes or, well, full of a blanket. So, I may do that again the next time we travel if there's not a safe in the room. Just do that to protect my belongings while I'm out and about. So, sounded good to me. Next, I had this bag, which is actually a dice bag I got off of Etsy, and I used it for my charging cables and plugs. So I have the mouse which needs a new battery, the mouse for my tablet. I have the charger for my tablet. I have two USB to USB-C plugs for my phone and my Kindle. I have a charger for my little Olympus point and shoot, which I didn't use at all this weekend, but I had it with me just in case. I have the charger for my Fitbit, which I left my Fitbit at my friend's house. So I'm going to have to meet her tomorrow morning and get it. But anyway, so that bag had all my chargers in it, and then that was inside the gray backpack. Before I get into the rest of the stuff, I'm going to just do my clothes real quick. So the black little mini rucksack, mish, still I can't speak tonight, shoobs mish niche, which is apparently Cologne I can't speak. Cologne German for don't shove me. But anyway, that has all my dirty laundry in it, which is mostly just pants and socks and tights. Really. But, yeah, so it has Friday, Saturday, today is Monday, so it has Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Yeah, so it has basically three sets of underwear and tights and knee highs in there that are dirty. And I always take like a laundry bag with me when I travel, so that was easy to use. It also kept things together at my friend's house so that like I didn't have all my dirty laundry just like piled up in a corner for a living room. Um, I have a glitter jumper, which I actually didn't wear the jumper, but I wasn't sure about the weather because weather is so like unpredictable right now. So I brought the lightweight jumper in case I needed it. I haven't needed it, so on the way home tomorrow, it's gonna probably get shoved into my suitcase instead of my backpack. I have one pair of Step One bamboo like shorts underwear, which I will wear tomorrow. I have a pair of knee highs for tomorrow. And then if I also decide that I want to wear a pair of chub rub shorts, I've got a blue pair of chub rub shorts. I've got two dresses that I took with me. Well, I have three dresses because I'm wearing one. But so even though I've gone away for 6 days without taking a dress, without taking a second dress along on this trip, I took two dresses because we were doing different events and I wanted different outfits for the events. Really, that's what it was. So I have two dresses from Popsy. One is the Maleficent, like kind of like Harry Potter inspired print, and the other one is called Sirius, and it's like a spacey constellation themed dress. Then down here, this pile of black is a pair of snag footless tights. I don't usually wear black tights anymore because I wear a lot of colorful tights now, but I did have this one pair of black footless tights, and I brought that along because the black would match all three of the dresses I had with me. Blue tights would have matched as well now that I'm looking at what my two dresses and the dress that I'm wearing, but I packed the black ones anyway, and it was just in case it was chilly and I needed to wear like a pair of tights instead of the shorts and the knee highs. So I had those along. I actually wound up wearing them on Saturday with my shorts because we were just hanging out at my friend's house, just watching movies and ordering food and things like that. And we were both wearing our lounging clothes. And I just decided to throw the tights on underneath, the footless tights on underneath my shorts, just as a extra layer and kind of like just to keep the shorts from like riding up and bother me. So have that. The purple packing cube has my pajamas in it, so I had two pairs of pajamas with me again because the weather is so changeable right now, because springtime in the UK can be anything from really really warm to like, oh no, hey look, it's snowing now. So yeah, so I have a pair of pajama like pants, trousers, and then I had a long sleeve pajama top, and then I also had a vest top and a pair of shorts. I wore the vest and the shorts more than I wore the trousers, but the trousers did come in handy because I was chilly, sort of like late at night slash early in the morning. I did get chilly, so I put them on then, and the long sleeve t-shirt as well. It was nice to be able to like swap into it if I was cold. So I had that. I also brought a sports bra along, which again was also nice because of the day that we spent lounging, because I was able to wear a bra without needing my underwired bra. But also I brought that along to sleep in anyway because I just don't really like sleeping with sleeves. So my plan had been to wear the sports bra, and then that way, if I needed to, like, if my shirt was bothering me, I could take my shirt off and still be covered since I was at a friend's house and not at home. Yeah. Also have a compression calf, like footless sock. Brought that along because with my knee being sprained, I've got it in a brace, and my other leg is working like overtime essentially, and that really hurts. And so I brought the compression sock so that way I could prevent my leg from getting cramps. So that kind of works. So I wore that in at night as well, and I think that's all the clothes. I think. So I'll come back over here, and basically there is my house key is up there on the lanyard, because obviously I don't want to carry that around London, so that was just shoved into my suitcase. I've got my glasses case, my jewelry case. I have some foamy, solid, body butter. I think it's cocoa butter. I got that in Germany, and it's really nice, but it's best if you use it right after the shower because otherwise it's hard to put on. It's much easier when you're slightly damp. I could have brought regular lotion because I wasn't flying, but that was already in my suitcase, so I just brought it. I've got my Wild deodorant, the full size Wild this time, rather than the little sample size that I took to Germany because space wasn't really an issue on this trip. So I've got my metformin and I've got some Panadol because of my knee. I have some earplugs, which came in handy at Danny's house because, she lives in East London on not like a busy road, but I mean, there's a tube stop, less than a mile, less than a half a mile from her flat. So it's a road that is semi busy. So the earplugs were really nice because I was able to sleep a little bit. Well, I say a little bit because we were up really late at night and then got up kind of early. But anyway, so earplugs were definitely a must for London. I don't usually use them, but at her house, I was glad I had them. And when I go back to visit her in June, I want to remember to take a sleep mask as well because it also got quite light. It was still pretty light in her room, in her living room, even at night because of all the street lights. So I want to bring an eye mask for the summer. But anyway, I've got a set of little gel eye masky things. Haven't used it. I will probably use those in the morning. I brought those along just because I knew I'd be doing a lot of late nights and early mornings, and I knew it would affect my eyes, so I thought I would take an eye mask thing with me. Brought my hard drive along because we were going to exchange files, and then it turned out that her Mac couldn't write to my Microsoft formatted hard drive. So that was a bit of a waste, but that's alright. Whatever. Also, my big battery pack came along because obviously I need to keep my battery charged up. And then I brought my notebook, a set of pens, which this has a black pen, a blue pen, a pencil, and a highlighter. I have a bunch of face masks, so I still don't really know what's going on in terms of wearing masks. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I've got 7 I had 7 masks with me, plus I had a bag full of disposable masks. People around London really aren't masking up that much, but I had masks with me just in case they were a requirement, and also because I feel more comfortable wearing a mask when I'm in large groups of people. So brought enough masks that I could use them while we were out and about. So yeah. So over here I've got some face wipes, which I wound up not needing. I brought those just in case, but I also have a very dirty face halo. I apologize for it being dirty, but I didn't have a chance to wash it yet. But yeah, so this is just that uses water to remove your makeup. So I was using that, and then I had those as a backup. The Voost bottle has rehydration tablets in it just in case I needed those, which actually I may use one in the morning because I'm feeling a little dehydrated because did have a drink at the show, so might need some rehydration. I've got a spork because that lives in my bag. That lives in my backpack basically, so I had a spork with me in case I needed that. Obviously, I was staying at a friend's house, so I didn't really need it. Now I'm in a hotel. But it is late at night, so probably don't need it anyway, but I had it. And then I have the flashlight attachment for my battery pack. I have a thermometer because COVID is still a thing, so if I'm not feeling well, I can take my temperature and then find out, that's bad, or you're fine. So my thermometer travels with me. And then I have all of my, I say all of but my toiletries and my makeup. So basically the toiletry bag is the same bag that I took to Germany because I like the clamshell opening. But instead of using solids, I've brought liquids. So I've got shampoo and conditioner and body wash and face wash and my Hibby scrub. And my Hibby scrub leaked onto the bed, which is nice. Then I brought with me some hair detangler, my electric toothbrush, some Febreze, toothpaste, tea tree lotion, some body spray, my Zinnerette, my blue inhaler. That's blue. My brown inhaler, because my blue inhaler is in my bag. Some Lanacane anti-chafing gel, face cream, and some Sudocrem was all in my bag. And then my makeup bag, I'm using the smallest packing cube I have. The only reason is because this actually fit really when I was packing, I actually had my makeup in a makeup bag. And then I looked at the little spot that was available to put stuff in my bag and looked at this packing cube and I was like, wait, the packing cube fits. So I decided to just put my makeup in the packing cube, right? So I've got the World of Blushes from Benefit. I have some Forgive Me Susie eyeshadow. I have my Essence You Better Work fixing powder. A Rimmel waterproof mascara. I have a razor in here. That's my Rimmel 9-in-1 BB cream that I put into a smaller tube for travel. I've got a Litzy lip gloss lipstick. I've got some number 7 under eye concealer. Some Benefit High Beam highlighter, which I've discovered that I actually hate. And then my makeup brushes and makeup sponge, a nail clipper, a hair clip. Yeah, makeup brushes I already said. Hair ties. I had my hairbrush in there. I had some dry shampoo. I had some spray deodorant because I have to wear a knee brace right now with my sprained knee. So I've been spraying it with spray deodorant just to like try and keep my knee from sweating. It's kind of working. And then I had a like lip balm thing that I got in Germany. Pack of tissues, which was actually in my purse. Hand sanitizer, which is attached to my purse. This little bag I took with me tonight to the concert and had it in my jacket pocket just in case I needed anything. I can't get it open. But all it has in here is it has the ibuprofen gel for my knee, and then it had some extra Panadol and some like cough sweets, and I think some Pepto-Bismol was in here as well. And a Burt's Bees tinted lip balm. So if my lipstick wore off, I could apply some tinted lip balm. And I just brought that along because I wasn't taking my big bag into the show. I took my little bag. So yeah, so then the only other thing that I had with me was my little purse, which obviously has my debit card, my credit card, my ID card, my cash, my Oyster card. What else is in there? My COVID printouts because they're still valid until the beginning of April, so I kept them in my purse just in case anywhere I was in London needed me to prove my COVID status, my COVID vaccine status. So I had that in there still, and I think that's about it. And then the gray backpack doesn't have anything in it right now because everything is on the bed. But basically, it had in it the blue jumper, my tablet, my Kindle, my chargers. The pink purse was inside of that. And my notebook, and that's about it. So yeah, so that's everything that I brought with me down to London, and it's like 2 o'clock in the morning, so I'm gonna pack because I gotta get out of here first thing in the morning. So because I've got a train out of King's Cross at 10, and I'm about 40 minutes away from King's Cross. So yeah, so I'm gonna repack and go to bed. So thanks for watching, everyone. Bye.